Hey everybody, Wayland here. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching. I'm here going to be cooking a couple ribs on this Pellet Pro double door, manufactured or sold by Smoke Daddy Inc. I've done quite a few cooks on this since my last video. In my last video, I kind of summed up saying that I didn't think I thought I'd like some more smoke taste in the end, but I did a pulled pork and some ribs then, and the people that ate it thought it had a good smoke taste, great flavor. And I'm always the biggest critic of my food anyways. Maybe you other cooks out there, you're the same. But one of the things about pellet cookers is the complaint is that you can't get very much smoke taste, and that's what I thought. Maybe I still could use a little bit more smoke taste, but I found that, and others might agree, that as you're the one cooking it and using and generating this smoke and kind of managing the cooker, your senses are a little dull to a smoke taste. So anyways, possibly, because family and friends tell me that they can taste the smoke in the food when I've cooked it just on this. They're very well pleased. I'm always very well pleased. Don't get me wrong. Of course, nothing like cooking it proper and some of your favorite seasonings to help meat taste really good, whether it's very smoky or not. But I'm getting very positive feedback from my friends, family, and coworkers saying that they can taste smoke when I cook it just on this. Look at one of my brisket videos I did when I first got it. I took brisket on wood fire and on the pellet cooker to work, and people couldn't tell the difference. Of course, I'm always trying to cook on pellets and on real wood because I can't spend the whole day smoking because I also work a day job. So that's been my kind of trick, or yeah, my preference is to at some point put it on real fire, but run it on pellets when I'm not at home or when I can't. So I'm pretty well pleased with how this thing is working. The amount of pellets it uses, the ease of cleaning it and using it, the way it holds temps well, and does add good smoke taste to my food. So I just wanted to kind of say that again about this thing. If you're considering it, I think it's pretty worth it. I think it's a pretty cool unit. I thought I'd get a video of how I clean it out. It doesn't take much, but I'm gonna clean it up and clean it out and show you a little bit again, the way I'm using it and some things I'm doing, and again, to the best of my knowledge and my experience with it. So. A friend told me I was using these wrong. I don't know if I mentioned that in previous videos, but I thought because it had this thin lip here, I pointed that towards the front, so I had more of a slant. But this goes towards the front. That half moon there is supposed to go over where the drippings go down in to the bottom of the cooker. And so this helps all your drippings to go towards that drain hole and into catch pans you have underneath. When you install it right, it actually still has a little bit of a tilt, although yeah, most of the stuff just drips right on and kind of burns off. The recommended way to use this is to keep a drip pan and water pan in there to catch all your stuff anyways, which that has made it super nice for keeping it relatively clean. But take these out. I like to set them up there. The pets will be trying to clean them. You can get hair all over them if I put them on the ground. So anyways, drip pan from the brisket I did the other day. Yeah, it came out amazing. I had a probe and some meat, so I took the probes out. I keep a probe in at all times to monitor temps with my Thermo Pro. I monitor temps on both sides. So yeah, that works pretty good. So inside, once you get those out, you can get this out. And of course, this is cold, none of it's hot. I'm just wearing gloves so I can stay clean a little bit. Let's see. Last time I put some wood chunks in there, they're all to ash. So that helps, this design helps get more smoky taste. So anyways, I tried to get in there and vacuum. I don't know what you can see. There's a couple grease dripping troughs right there. They go down into the bottom where there's pans. Not a lot of grease down there because again, I keep the drip trays present. But I'm gonna clean that ash up out of there, and I'm gonna suck the debris down out of the fire pot, and then I'll get it going and kind of scrape the racks. Call this the heavy D. These come off on both sides. I usually just use one side. I like to access it from this side, just whatever. I like to be able to get these wood chunks in on one side. And when you're cooking just a few pieces of meat, there's no problem to kind of leave this side without a drip pan and just put your drip pans in so you can get at it once in a while, maybe, and add extra wood. I have actually put large pieces and let them actually hang out the end, but most of the time I try to get it so the pieces fit in there and that this plate can go on. Although that second piece I put in won't go in all the way because of that little wood knot. So I'm actually gonna leave that just open. I'm gonna do a couple ribs today, so no real tremendously long cook. But I try to keep those wood pieces on hand. Got a couple under here. Just keep them out of the elements. Add them into the cook as needed. Yeah, so there. Put my gloves on. Again, you can scrape these off. They kind of cook. They stay hot. So there's 2 tracks, one on the back and one in the front here. I've been happy with this thing. I've been happy, and it's making food that is getting compliments. I did some pork belly burn-ins the other day, or that bacon candy, whatever, doing that cubed pork belly with that sweet sauce. I just can't really, I don't have time to try to set up and record everything I do. But this is really what I do to get it ready. It's ready to turn on and get a fire going. Had these things seasoned up the whole time we've been talking. They got a good sweat coming on, gotten that seasoning to adhere, so the smoker's going. You can probably smell some of that smoke going on. I am using the pellets from Sam's Club. They are fine tasting to me. They have no fillers or additives. We've got a couple wood flavors. Couple woods in there. Different wood species to flavor your meat with those Sam's Club pellets. They come in a 40-pound bag for like 15 bucks, so you can't beat that. And then down in there, those wood logs that I put in were mesquite. Mesquite. Many people say that's a little potent of a smoked flavor, or you know, I don't know. Actually, I don't know anything about the different woods. I try to listen to people and opinions. You know, I've not done a bunch of different types of testing of things. I've been liking how the mesquite works, okay? I put a couple little logs in here. They smolder, they produce extra smoke in here, and I like the taste and the outcome that I get by using mesquite logs. So that's all I know. That's what I'm using if you would like to try. It does not disappoint. I'm gonna wrap that up. I will probably check it in about an hour to spritz on them. I like to do that. I do have a water pan there to keep humidity. I like to do that. Yeah, we're just gonna see where until they start to get some pullback in a great color before I wrap them however I feel like doing that. And then finishing them at some point, saucing them and cooking them. So. All right, well, it's 4 p.m. and one of my biggest problems is I don't pay attention to time I put things on. So I saw it was 4 o'clock, been busy kind of messing with things in the backyard, and
thought to myself, wow, I think it's a little later than I meant it to be before checking on these. I haven't looked at them once yet, so let's look at them together, maybe spritz them, or actually decide if it's time to wrap. I want to say it was about 1:30 when I put them on, maybe 2. So it's been maybe 2 to 2.5 hours. So that's pretty close, but let's see. I can smell that mesquite going. Let me get it. Oh, there's that smoke going. All right, let's see. Got me a glove here. Yeah. Okay, I mean, they're okay. I'm gonna spritz them. They look all right, not too bad. Waiting for them to get maybe a little darker, a little bit more pull back. It's got that kind of raw look to it, so I'm just using the apple cider vinegar and water. Pretty basic type of spritz. Well, I'm gonna let that go probably another hour, hour and a half. This time I'm gonna set a timer. Okay, I almost forgot. I wanted to check on this wood in here. So it's smoking pretty good because I just opened the door, tended to the meat. So of course I had to readjust temps. So that thing is hot. This glove helps, but I can feel it a little. So be careful. Typically I take another piece of wood and I see what wood is in there. All I can do is poke. Yeah. So I can't fit a new piece under there. This is kind of warm. It's a little warm. Yeah, and I can see that other piece that was a little big still smoldering. So it's all good. I need to button it up because I want to keep that going. So I can see that smoldering. Those wood pieces are still there. So going on 2.5 hours with that nice smoldering piece of mesquite. All right. Not bad, although I did notice that I've been running pretty much around 250 degrees, but they've got a pretty good color. I don't know. What do you guys think? Wrap them? Really don't have much pullback on them yet. I think it's been running a little lower than I want. I think I'll kick it up in temp. See if I can't get it more like 275 right by where this meat is running, and check on it in about 30 minutes. But before I do that, I'm going to see if it needs any more wood chunks. Yeah, so anyways, let's see here. What I'm doing is just, I take the plate off and then I stick a piece of wood in there and see if it goes. So this piece wants to go. At the same time, there's a little wood in there still. So at times I just leave these things off. But that piece of wood back there, I shoved in further. This one won't quite go in. I'm gonna leave it hanging out there like that, and that's fine. So I use a Thermo Pro. Right now it's at 219. That's right about grade level where the meat is, 220. It's low right now because I just had the door open. We're at 230 there in the center. So again, because that probe for this is in the middle of the smoker where the two drip pans allow heat to come right up the center, it is gonna always be hotter in the center. Now I could use that fan up there to even out temperatures, but I don't want to create too much convection. Although, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna turn that fan on for a bit. See how these ribs turn out with that as a potential stabilizer of these temperatures. So we're gonna come back in about 30 minutes and see what our temps are like and what the meat looks like. All right, a little bit longer, and with that fan running, you can actually see smoke barreling out too. So, and I'm at 269 now, 271, so closer with that fan running, but let's take a gander at this meat. Ooh, okay, there's the pullback, looking good. All right, at least up here, I got that bone sticking out. Color's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna prepare to wrap them. All right, so ready to do this wrap. So if you know ribs, the bone pokes through the foil sometimes, but what I like to do, based on I like to put some pads of butter, some brown sugar, and some honey. Something I've been doing, like I did those pork belly bites or burn ends, whatever you want to call them, and I use this hot honey. So kind of something new I'm trying. Definitely kind of a new crazy. I'm crazy. So you produce this wonderful glaze this way. So there we go, some brown sugar, butter, and some honey. And then get your ribs. I think I'm gonna try this two ways too. I saw a guy the other day just put the ribs down and then put this all on top, and then he cooked the ribs facing up. I don't know. I usually just cook the ribs facing down. But let's see. Oh yes. So and oh, very good. Oh, very tender. I wonder what these are probing like. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. They're feeling, ooh, they're feeling just about right. This isn't going to take much longer at all. I'm probably, you could finish ribs definitely without wrapping. Anything, of course, you can finish without wrapping, but I like to add these flavors in the wrap. But I'm actually curious what we're probing at, because those feel so nice. And I really don't want to go much further. Oh wow, these are at 190, 201. These ribs are basically done. Wow. I had to do a thing, so I kind of stopped here a minute ago and let them go a little bit longer. I'm gonna wrap these. I am going to save these. My evening also isn't going as planned, so in that we didn't have people over to eat these. I really don't need them today. I'm gonna wrap this batch and put them in for a few minutes, see if I can't get that butter and stuff melted. Not to cook them any further, but I will just leave them in here for a few minutes. I'm gonna probe this other batch or set. Okay, these were larger, 190, 194, okay. Oh, 197, 198, they're almost done too. That's towards the back too. I should have rotated them probably around a little bit, sorry. Due to the fact that I know that towards the back it's a little bit warmer. Boy, I'm almost tempted to cut in and taste it and eat it, but let's see. Nope, I'm gonna wrap them. I'm going to wrap them with the butter and stuff, because some of the points weren't up to 200 in that one. So really, like, internal temp is kind of like 205-ish for ribs. You don't want to take them too far. You can have the carryover, especially with the wrap. This will finish them up so fast. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Do this. I'm literally gonna take that other set off though. I'm not gonna keep cooking them. They were up in the 200s already. Yeah, with that wrap though, they would go real fast. Ah, shoot, I was gonna put the ribs. Oh well, doing it the usual way. We will just face these ribs down, meat side down, and cook them that way. All right. Hot honey, and yes, okay. They look pretty good. These aren't as soft as the other ones, so these can go. I am happy with that. I'll finish cooking these today here like this. And we're gonna save that other batch for another time. Oh yeah, wrap. Okay, so these, I'm gonna be careful. They're pretty close. I'm gonna do 30 minutes. Usually you can feel them, they'll really loosen up a good bit more. And so, like that other batch, or that other rack was. I don't know why I keep calling it batch, whatever. And yeah, I rotated those around with the larger side here facing me. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and take that other batch just out. That other rack. I'll show you what I mean. See how much more flexible that is? That's a lot of give. Okay, I don't want to keep cooking those. And I'm kind of curious. I mean, this is the smaller set. I'm gonna eat some tonight, pretty much by myself. I think I want to put some barbecue sauce on them. That's kind of my favorite way. Ooh, yeah, that butter didn't take long to melt. You can see those ribs coming out on the back side. All right, let's see. You know, it's still about proper. We got this wonderful red color. You got that sugary, beautiful glaze going on. Smells so good. Yes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna sauce half of them. I want to try that without the sauce, especially with that hot honey. So I'm gonna grab. Okay, who doesn't like some Sweet Baby Ray's? It's okay, I prefer it on chicken. I prefer a different sauce usually on ribs, but I don't really have anything else, and I don't want to use my homemade sauce. People do good work, you know. Okay. Okay. Look at that rack pulled out. Make it easier anyways. Awesome. Okay, check the time. 10 minutes, 7:03, so 7:13, I'm gonna pull those out. Should be tacked up. Yeah, let's take it to 7:20. And then at about 7:45, I'm gonna check those others. All right, ready to get this smaller set out of here and try them out. Oh yeah. Okay. Feels about right. Looks about right. Let's see. A one-man show here. Look at that. But sauce side's looking good. That just glazed side with the honey, sugar, and butter looks good. I'm ready to try it. But need to give it a few minutes. All right, got me a knife, ready to see how these things turned out. You know what? That smoke hit actually pretty quick. That's amazing rib. Now, the hot honey really doesn't. I don't know. I wonder how much more the hot honey might have baked in. I am getting a little bit of the, I got the texture, the granules of sugar. So I know it really got cooked a little different this time than it would have. But man, this is finished up, juicy and tender. Even though it was virtually unwrapped for the whole cook. Got a little bit, kind of a crispy texture on the outside. I'm sorry. That is good. And I'm hungry. It is supper time. I don't know if I got part of a... I don't know what I got on there. Oh, maybe part of this other bone. All right. Yeah. You know what? I might need some more practice cutting ribs here. Why do I always hit the bone? I swear I'm looking right down between them, but hit the bone. Well, I want to get one of these ones with the sauce on it. And go from here. Monitor it. Oh, see, yeah, there's that bone that the butcher left there. Okay. What is that between the two? Oh, I almost cut my finger. There's this. Yeah, between the two. A little piece of bone I didn't notice from the butcher, but okay, this one's got the barbecue sauce. Oh my goodness. Smoke ring. I keep putting it down because it's actually kind of hot. Let's try it. Biting right off the bone. Looking at the moisture in there. Anyways, I don't know. Then that sauce. Sorry, not sorry. Now you're just watching me eat. Yeah, I did have that little bone part right there on the ends, but I can taste the smoke, man. And then that's the way I like to put the seasoning in the sauce. Totally just preference. That method of cooking, just kind of 275, keeping an eye on them. You don't want to overdo it. As soon as they start getting some pullback, usually a nice color, you wrap it. And then finish to cook to tenderness so you can kind of retain a little bit more moisture. But this particular ribs didn't quite need all that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how well it's showing up on there, but you can see the moisture in the meat there. So, anyways, I'm digging this Pit Boss. I mean, Pit Boss. Pit Boss can suck it. My last Pit Boss Vertical Smoker was nothing but a pain in the butt and actually burnt me. This thing, this Pellet Pro, is a great smoker. It's worked out, holds temps well, cooks even. You can add them logs down the bottom, which helps you get more of a smoke taste. Easy to clean. Came with a cover, which I should use, but came with that fan. I'm sorry. It's good. It's good. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And maybe tell me what you want to see. God bless you.